A lot is happening over in the United States, and Trump, by the way, has just had 100 days in office, and he has done the most. Hi there, my name is Janita Maaya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For more episodes and videos like this, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all the nice things. Let's dive in. So we all know about the tariffs that Trump has issued against China and against multiple countries. Mind you, Uganda has also taken the hit on that. It's very unfortunate. We'll cry tears, we'll cry premium tears, but that's a topic for another day. So he imposed all those tariffs, and Amazon was actually planning on showing people how the tariffs are affecting the prices. So for example, if you're buying something that costs you $5 and then they show you, oh, because of the tariffs that have been imposed by the current administration, you're now having to spend, let's say 10, I'm estimating, please don't hold me to that, you now have to spend $10, right? And that's how it was going to look. You know how when you go to the supermarket or to the mall and whatnot, you're able to see like how the prices are, now they're breaking it down for you and they're letting this is why this price has now increased, And once that was brewing and was in the mix, guess what? The press secretary to Trump called it a hostile act. When I saw that, I said, the US may just be Uganda 2.0, because what do you mean people can't be able to do what it is that they want? They're not affecting anyone, they're not being violent, but you're calling that a hostile act. How is that a hostile act? But anyway, she called it a hostile act. She called that and any other business that's planning to show people how the tariffs are affecting them a hostile act. But wouldn't you want your people to understand why their prices are costing more? I mean, there's some restaurants here that you go to and they give you your bill, but then they show you your VAT, your value added tax. They say your value added tax is ABC. It will hurt you, but you will pay, so that you don't say they're trying to cheat you out of something. They say this is our bill, this is the money for the government, so this is your total that you need to pay because you had a service from here. That's pretty much. Let's watch some reactions from what people had to say, and then we'll come back.
So the White House must scare the shit out of Jeff Bezos, because Jeff Bezos says he's no longer showing us the price of the tariffs on each item on the website anymore. This morning, the Amazon company stated they were going to put the cost of the tariffs on their website next to their prices so people could see how the prices are being impacted by the tariffs. Well, I guess the White House decided they were going to go ahead and give Jeff a call, and now he's not doing that. On top of that, UPS has just stated that they are laying off 20,000 workers due to a decrease in Amazon packages. So not only are we going to be in the dark about how much these tariffs are impacting the price of our goods, it's looking like people are going to be losing their jobs left and right. Wondering how everyone feels about that. How do you feel about the fact that the White House can call up a owner of a major retailer and tell them that they can't do something for the consumers? Sounds like they're in control, not the people that are paying the bills. If you shop with Amazon, it's looking like you're not in charge. They don't care about you more than they care about Trump.
I just got off the phone with the president about Amazon's announcement. This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise, because as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing here.
So UPS is set out to cut 20,000 jobs. 20,000 jobs, massive layoff. Why? Because Amazon is dealing with a massive reduction in shipments. Amazon is dealing with a massive reduction in shipments due to two factors. One, because when they decided to renege on their DEI programs, it actually called for a nationwide boycott from the African, the Black community, from the African Caribbean diaspora. Basically, if you was Black or you had a little bit of Black in you, you knew that your presence wasn't wanted, so neither was your business, neither was your funds. So they're dealing with the effects of that, but they're also dealing with the effects from the Trump tariffs. You understand, China has now started suspending certain shipments. So guess what? Certain sellers can't really keep up with stock. And so on top of people not wanting to really buy because of boycotting, or also because they just don't have the funds anymore. I mean, we are possibly dealing with a recession, and inflation is like on the rise. Like every fucking day, the shit gets more and more expensive. So people have decided to cut back, and then now you got the tariffs. Yeah, Amazon is really going through it. What's really sad is that Amazon, they were being loyal to the Trump administration. They decided to, like other companies, get rid of their DEI program in solidarity. And obviously that bit them in the behind. But now you understand Trump has decided to incite this trade war that's hurting Amazon. And Amazon actually donated towards the administration. Can you imagine? You losing money twice because a donation is a donation. You're not getting that back. And then now you're losing money from your business because of the administration that you endorsed. The Amazon is realizing the hot water that is placed in right now. And so they have decided, this was just a little, inside communication and conversation, figuring out different ways to maybe regain the trust of the consumers that they lost. One of which is they were thinking about putting the pricing of the tariff next to the product on Amazon to allow the consumers to be able to see how much money now they really have to pay extra for these products, right? And you can actually find this information on MSN.com because the White House actually responded to this. So they were actually slammed by the White House, Amazon, I mean. And let me actually read the exact quote. The White House slammed Amazon for what it called a hostile and political act after a report that the retail giant reportedly plans to display the cost of tariffs next to the price of each product. This is coming from Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. Now, mind you, when she did that, and she basically said Amazon is hostile and how could you do this to us or the American government, blah, blah, blah. Amazon spokesperson Tim Doyle literally came out and said, we were just thinking about it. Like, the plan is not going to be implemented, though. They're trying to see if they could get and keep, you understand, their company, their consumers. They don't want to be in the same boat as Tesla. This is more that's coming from Amazon spokesperson Tim Doyle. So the team that runs our ultra low cost Amazon haul store considered the idea of listing import charges on certain products, Doyle said in a statement. That was never approved and it's not going to happen. But do you see how quickly that the White House decided to comment on that and shun Amazon, and how quickly Amazon is showing, listen, I'm staying in my place. Poor Amazon. I say poor Amazon, but really, no. You voted for this. Quite frankly, Jeff Bezos helped lobby for this man. He donated to his administration. He supported some of the executive orders that were signed within the first couple of hours of Trump taking the office. So actually, no, it's not sorry for you. It's good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
And that's it from me, guys, today. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think Amazon was right to backtrack on what that plan to do and listen to the president? Or should the people be shown how much it is that they're going to spend before they buy something or before they spend in that particular establishment? But yeah, I can't wait to see how this evolves. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Do all the nice things, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye.